Hi everyone, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we're going to be doing Uchiha Madara. So it's close up on his face, and I'm using landscape, a wide page. So usually I do them long portrait, but because Madara's hair is so big, we're going to go wide. So we're going to go right in, and we're going to start with his hair. So his face is pretty easy. It's mostly hair. You can only see one eye. So we're going to start with the spikes that come down across his face. So about there on your page, so his eye is here, and this spike just starts up here. And this one will curve down all the way. So it starts here, and we're going to go down our page all the way. And it goes right off the bottom. Of course, if you had room, you could keep that going to a spike, but mine just stops right there. And then this one comes this way then. Right there. And then this spikes back up. And then this one will spike down the side of his face then. So it'll come just about there. And it'll come all the way down. So we have an eye in there, his mouth is here, that kind of thing. So it's kind of like a claw, sort of, you know, or like maybe the Star Trek symbol or something, kind of. So then in here we're going to start with his right eye, and we have the top eyelid. So it just curves across, just in there. And then we have the bottom eyelid, so it comes down from that, just down here, and then curves back up. And then of course in there he has the Rinnegan in this one, and he's got the cracks on his face for his resurrected form. So the Rinnegan, you just do a dot, and then we have those circles that go around it. So try and get them as circular as we can. Tricky drawn circles. One. Another one around here. Another one just here, comes down that eye. Comes, imagine it travels around and comes up then just beside his hair. Just here. And then we have just one more line just in there. And then we have a line for his top eyelid, just there. Bottom eyelid, one, there. Then we have his eyebrow, so it's a tick. Goes up under his hair, and you can just make this thicker. And then we have his nose, so it just comes down from the eyebrow, like that first, and then goes along. And then his nostrils are just down here, 2 dashes. So he's a real serious mouth then just underneath his nose. And remember, if I go too fast, you can slow this down and pause it. So you just start with a straight line like this, and then it curves down that way, and then it curves down this side. And then in there we have a line just for his bottom lip. And then we can do the side of his face and his chin. So his chin's about here. So this curves down from that piece of hair down to his chin, back up to there. And then he has, of course, those cracks on his face. You could leave it, of course, if you wanted it just to be normal Madara, you could leave it without the cracks, but I'll add it anyway. Just one there, coming across his face down here. So just kind of like jaggedy lines. and then I have one that comes up just here, just like that. And then of course we will do his neck, and he's got this armor and then all that hair, massive hair. So we'll do the collar and then a line for his neck inside that collar. And then this collar will continue over this way. And then with the outside of it, just curves down this way. And then his shoulder that comes towards that piece of hair there. And then we're going to keep going with his hair all around. So we have his face, his neck, and then we'll do his hair. So coming up from the bottom of my page, I'm going to spike it real big. And then this one will come down to about there. Then this will go up real big in that Uchiha fashion, that style of hair they have. And then this will come back down. It's going to meet his armor here, so we won't join this. And this goes up. This one comes down then, behind that armor. And then we have another one just here, spikes up, back to there. And then one that comes down behind his head. And this one comes up this way and goes back down for a sort of a shadow behind that one in there. But of course, this will be mostly colored black anyway. If it was the manga or if it was anime, it's kind of black and shadow and sort of a really dark grey then. Depends, I'll be coloring a lot black, sort of manga style anyway. So this spikes out here. This spikes back up. This one spikes out. This one comes back in. Smaller one here. Comes back across the top of his head. Then we have three that start to stick up and then they travel this way. So one, two, so it comes down this way. Third one, and then we start to go really far across then this way. And next one curves down here. So it comes across. And we go down real far. So you see what I mean about big hair? This way. And then this one comes in. And then this one comes down to his shoulder, just here. So he's got that armor on. So big shoulder pads. One comes that way. It meets kind of a button sort of thing. Just a semicircle there. And then this goes off my page just there. Then we have the rest of the armor just here, curved line down. Another line from that button meets another clasp or button type thing here. Comes down, goes back that way. And then we have those big collars that are around his head. So one comes up here. And then we have a sort of a hook type shape just here. And then this one comes down like that. And then off my page there. Of course he has a couple more hair spikes in there. So it's like a hair goes down that way. And then one comes up that way. And then we have one just come down here behind it. Back up. And down to about there. And we can finish some of his collar just there. And then there's a little line just there to show that armor is being held on by something. And we can go over and do it on this side. So this collar, we'll do it over here too. So just comes from behind his hair here, curve like that, and then we go down like that. And we can finish his shoulder then. And then we'll do the opposite side of that, so it curves that way. Comes down just beside that hair. Goes off my page there. And then we have his other shoulder, just like that. And then of course, whatever way you're coloring it, black hair, purple for the Rinnegan. This is black mostly here. You could add hatching in various places for shadow, like around his eye, nose, etc. Shadows maybe in here, under his hair, his neck, the back of his collar maybe. But of course, if you were coloring, you don't really need to do much of that. You could put a shadow maybe under his chin, color it in dark. But there he is. That's the basic idea. Uchiha Madara. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.